My name is Kayla Lowman, and I am a painter and tattoo artist. My name is Kayla Lowman. I'm from Quincy, Illinois, and I work as a tattoo artist at Ink Invasion in Keokuk, Iowa. I've been painting professionally for about 4 to 5 years, while I've been a licensed tattoo artist for 1 year. Why tattooing? I'm not really sure why tattooing, because all through high school I had no interest in it, even though my art teacher had always kind of pressured me into it by saying, hey, you'd be really great at this, you would excel at this would be a great way for you to make money. I just had no interest, but I think it was my first or second year into college, I had stopped by to visit him at his tattoo shop, and I was like, you know what? If you still have that spot open, I'd really like to do this. I don't really know why I changed my mind on that. I think I thought that it would be a challenge for me artistically because it's a medium I had no experience with, and I love to learn everything I possibly can about art forms that I think I might have some talent at. There are quite a few artists who inspire me. Locally, there's Lud and Chris Hall, who have taught me everything I know from the basics of painting and drawing all the way to everything I know about tattooing. Other artists I love are Justin Hartman, Teresa Sharp, Lauren Marks, and Agnes Seal. They inspire me through their subject matter, their color palettes, and their overall style. My ups and downs on my journey to success have mostly been personal struggles and wins. I've definitely gone through some low points, and most recently, within the last year, I think I suffered from a pretty deep depression. I had no desire to make or create anything whatsoever at that time. It's definitely a down for me because I'm not producing anything or bettering myself as an artist. The only way for me to kind of get out of that mindset is to create pieces based on how I'm feeling at that time. But that's super challenging because at that time, I'm not wanting to make anything. I don't want to do anything. And what I end up making is pretty sad and really hard for me to look back on later when I'm out of that funk. However, I think the small gains and wins that happen with art help to make up for those really dark times. If I see personal improvement in my pieces, or if I make it into a show, or if I sell anything, it makes me feel like I'm doing something right. When other people share and promote my artwork, it just makes me feel like, other people are loving what I'm doing. That makes me feel good. It's definitely a strong driving force to keep pushing me along, keep doing what I'm doing, and that also helps to get me kind of out of those low, funky moments. My advice for any young artist wanting to get into tattooing is to introduce yourself into a tattoo shop, get to know the artists there, maybe get some work done by them if you're really into what they do. Slowly go about sort of asking the question about if they're looking for apprentices. Show them some of your artwork, see if they're even looking. I wouldn't really force yourself upon them too heavily, but just let them know that you'd be interested in the spot if it ever opened up. I got really lucky. The owner of my tattoo shop was my high school art teacher, so he knew my talent going into it, and the spot was pretty much always open to me from the beginning. So I really lucked out in that sense. But if it's something you want to go into, you just kind of have to get your foot in the door somewhere. The best advice I've ever been given is to do something with your craft every day. If you don't use it, you lose it. So that's what I'm trying to do this year by doing an hour of art every day. For me, that can be gathering reference photos, working on my website or Facebook presence, drawing, painting, tattooing. The idea behind this is to partly help me keep my social media up to date, but then also I think working every day by picking up a pencil or paintbrush, it keeps your hand sort of in tune with your vision. So, you're not going 5 months without painting and having to kind of start back all over from square one. You're kind of picking it up every day and using it. I think it helps you improve as an artist and also helps you work on your time management. I think I've been creating a lot more pieces this year just by putting that in practice. My dream project would probably be to collaborate with one of the artists I admire most, either through tattooing or painting. The two that come to my mind right now are Justin Hartman and Teresa Sharp. They're both fantastic tattooers and painters, so if I ever in the future got to collaborate with them on a piece, I would probably lose my mind because I would just be fangirling out so hard. It'd be the biggest honor ever. Why am I an artist? I'm an artist because I enjoy working in a visual way, and creating artwork is a way for me to work through whatever issues I'm dealing with without having to actually talk about them with anyone. My personal art generally stems from darker, sadder moments in my life, but I enjoy taking that and turning it into an image that contains beautiful qualities. Bye.